Hey up, Danny. That one's for you, mate.
Right then, I've got a few errands to run whilst the weather's somewhat decent. Oh, we are going to test out these new brakes. I did do a video the other day, but new camera setup and everything, it didn't record. So hopefully today will be a bit more luck, and hopefully you'll like the new view and the new audio quality and the new setup and all that stuff. We'll talk about that in a minute, but yeah, let's get on our way, eh? Yeah, finally get to have a go on these tyres on my own. Oh man, that is so much better. Oh god, this thing sounds so fucking nice. It's very, very windy, so I apologise for any wind noise. I'm still sorting out the camera and all that kind of stuff at the minute in the setup, so yeah, welcome to the new view. I hope you like it. This is only the third time I've been out on the bike since I've had the new tyres put on and all that jazz. And I'll tell you what, sounds cracking. That exhaust and those brakes, wow. Those brakes are fucking really meaty now. Fucking hell. This is in B mode still. I will be doing a review of this bike at some point when I get some time, because yeah, I haven't had much chance to get out and do stuff. So yeah, hopefully you like the new camera angle, hopefully you like the new quality and the audio and all that, because the Insta1360 it wasn't for me, let's just say that. It wasn't very good. I just had so many issues with it as well, and the fact that I couldn't get a wide angle on it, it really annoyed me. So I went from my GoPro 7 to the Insta360 thinking it'd be a nice upgrade, and it wasn't. It was, nah. The idea at the time was good, but no, in practicality, the camera just wasn't for me. So yeah, we've got this on now, and I've got to say, from the initial quality tests, from the initial sort of videos that I've been doing, I'm really, really happy with the quality of it. Gee whiz, it is gorgeous, and it's the right kind of wide angle that I like. I'm getting some really good audio out of it when it works, so I'm gonna just keep tapping this at the minute because I don't know whether it's actually working or not. But the bike itself is doing really nice. I am taking it up to Andy at junction 33. Well, that's on the 26th of April. I'm not sure when this is going out. Fucking hell. Yep. But yeah, we're going to get it, you know, the fueling sorted properly and everything. But since putting the mid pipe on, if you've not seen that video, go take a look. The performance is actually a hell of a lot better than it was with the Pipeworks one. And whether that's to do with the O2 sensors going back in, I'm not too sure. But again, if you want information on that and the install and the process, go and watch my other videos. Hopefully they'll help you along. My last one I did was pretty dark. I keep getting complaints about my footage being too dark, so hopefully again, me investing in a different camera, which has cost me more money, which I don't really have, but thank you for credit cards, Jesus. Hopefully now, I won't have that much of an issue. But with the Insta360, I had to put it in a really specific location, and if not, you'd see my other videos where the footage was really, really cropped. So what I am going to do is I'm going to talk about the bike a little bit. So I've had this bike for a year. I've done not as many miles as I could have done. But since moving house, I've not really had to use it as much because I've been working from home. I've actually really badly injured myself. Believe it or not, this is the first time. Well, I got on the bike the other day with Kira on the back, and I came off it and I was in absolute tatters for 2 days. But I've gone and slipped a load of discs in my back. I've got a load of nerve damage. When I'm going to talk about this bike and its comfort, I want you to take that into consideration, that I have genuinely got a disability. It's not stopping me from riding. I don't want it to stop me from riding. I just can't do as much these days, which is a massive pain in the arse. But it is what it is, unfortunately. This bike, if you've been following my channel for a while now, you'll know I have had endless problems with bikes for the past few years. Whether it's from the Speed Triple to the KTM 1290, I've not had a good time with bikes. And I get a lot of criticism for that, people thinking that I'm doing it for fun, just to get new bikes out of it, and I don't understand that, because I'm putting myself into lots of negative equity and debt in order to change bikes if I were doing it for fun. And I don't like stress. I can't be arsed with stress, and I don't know why anyone would think I'd be doing that kind of shit for fun, but hey, whatever, you think that, you think that. Anyone that knows me knows that I've just wanted a reliable bike. And this thing has been that. This thing has been, it's been amazing. Honestly, it's been great. There have been so few issues with it. Like, I had a bit of an issue with the front end chattering under braking, heavy and light. Certain pressures on the lever would give me a really weird kind of jittery kind of feeling, and I had that on the KTM. And I knew that as the front disc would warp. Hello, you alright, love? Oh, I don't know if you saw that. But yeah, when I took the front wheel off to get the tyres changed, as part of adding the tyre back on, that kind of process, I straightened everything up. There are certain times where it can kind of come back, so might have to have a look into that at some point. However, for now it's not a major issue, but it just in terms of reliability and stuff like that, this bike has been pretty much faultless, you know, and I don't want to say that and end up fucking having the thing blow up on me, but yeah, it's been cracking. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I just need to go get a card and a present for a mate. Hello Tommy, if you're watching, you sexy little cunt. I'm going to be dead careful here because I've got 2 drinks balanced in my backpack on either side pouch, so this should be fun. McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken and a cheeky slut. We'll talk some more about this weapon. Thank you very much, darling. Love you. I will do a proper sit down and write a fucking script out review at some point in my life, but I just want to talk about some of the good shit I've been getting. But yeah, this bike has been ridiculously good. It is more powerful than you want, especially on the roads in the UK. You barely get to use power these days with all the average speed cameras and shit going up, so fairly pointless to have anything above a 6. Well, if you're going to argue it, it's barely pointless to have anything over a fucking 400 or something, but we don't want 400s, do we? We want big boys. Lots of indicators, boy. Oh, these tyres are so fucking nice. So yeah, I could rave about this bike till the cows come home, to be honest with you. The quick shifter is ace. I know no quick shifter is absolutely perfect. The BMW ones are really good. The speed triples was fantastic because of the stacked gearbox. The KTM's was a bit, you know, especially at low revs because it's a twin. You know, like not much you can do there, to be fair. But this quick shifter has been great. Again, it's a little bit clunky sometimes, but you come to accept that kind of thing. You got to get the odd miss shift and stuff like that, but the main thing is it's been reliable, and that's all I really wanted the bike to be. Like, damn be the power, damn be the much else other than reliability and comfort. That brings me on to comfort, and it is a very comfortable bike, to be honest with you. The stock seat is hard as a rock. I actually did put some gel padding in my stock seat, but it made it really fucking heavy. And it was no better than this seat. And I've got the comfort seat on this one. But comfort wise, I've put the lower bars on, of course, the wider bars for my back because I need them. To be honest with you, it's not really a looks thing for me. Although they do add to the looks and they are nice, I'm not gonna lie. But comfort wise, I'm a little bit on my wrist, a little bit more than I was kind of further up and kind of like this. The stock bars on a lot of bikes don't really suit me because of my particular disabilities, so but the stock bars were fine, I guess, for normal people. Are you going to indicate or are you just going to brake for whatever reason? Okay, just do that then, you twat. The fueling, after I've sorted out the exhaust and everything, is a lot better than it was. There's still an issue low down. It is very chuggy underneath sort of 4,000 revs, which is why I'm going to which is why I'm going to get it mapped, because I've had a few issues with the mapping itself, and apparently remapping these bikes is proven to be quite fucking difficult for people at the minute. So in terms of bench flashes, we're going to get a full dyno done, hopefully get those issues down low sorted out. I try not to lean too much because of the fucking milkshakes I've got in the back. Comfort wise, in terms of suspension, it's not the best suspension I've ever ridden, but nor did I expect it to be for the budget, for the price I paid for this. Again, another reason why I got this was price, and I managed to get this for about 12,400 brand new, which to me was just a really good deal, so I ended up going for that over something like a Tuono, which is more 15-16 grand, or going back to a speed triple, which I was very keen to do because I do miss the speed triple. It was a good bike, but then the issues like the vibrations and stuff kind of put me off because of my current issues, problems and stuff, so I just got shot on by a bird. That was lovely. Handling is outstanding. Again, for a bike this quality, well, I say quality, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not a cheap bike, it's not a cheapy bike, but it's the cheaper of the super nakeds, you know, and you'd expect it to feel a little cheaper, and in areas it actually feels higher quality than, say, the KTM or the Speed Triple. Now, the KTM, the fixtures on that, they weren't great. They went after a little while in terms of rust, corrosion. They started to go quite furry quite quickly. Oh god damn, I love this thing. me. The sound on this thing is another... I love the sound of this compared to like the KTM and again all the other bikes that I've had. This is up there with the V4 for me. I've not owned a V4, but the sound of a V4 has always been one of my favourite sounds on a bike. Namely the Aprilia stuff, because I'm not too keen on the KTM stuff, I'm not going to lie. Sorry, the Ducati stuff. KTM, what am I on about? I'm not too keen on the KTM stuff. Oh my god, I've just done it again. I tell you what, living with ADHD, Jesus Christ. Another annoying thing is cruise control on this bike doesn't work in third gear for whatever reason. I don't understand that, to be honest with you. Every other bike I've had with cruise control has been fine. It lets you choose whatever gear you want. You know, I can get first and second. I understand not wanting cruise control in first and second, but why not third? Like, third's the most common gear we're going to use in the UK, so why not? Anyway, all the electronics have been superb. Like the amount of customizability that you get with the electronics in this, and with the KTM and the BMW and all these other ones, that you've got to pay for the packages. So you pay your base bike rate, which is 16 grand for the 1290, plus then you got to buy the performance pack and then the tech pack, and I absolutely hate that practice. When it comes to motorbikes, I fucking despise it, because I just find it's a scam. It is a scam, because if you want the bike you pay for, the bike that you've got underneath your legs, you need someone to just flick a switch for £1,000 when it's already built in the ECU. I don't agree with that at all. But hey, it's one of them, I guess. Yep. I'm just extending my journey, by the way, just so I have a bit more time to talk, because I'm not that far from home from here. The electronics, the package, all that kind of stuff you get. Go on, love. You're alright. Everything you get in the price of the bike. And if you get a good deal like I did, 12.5 grand, cracking. You've got 6-axis IMU, you've got all your traction control separate from your wheelie functions, your wheelie control, all that kind of stuff. And that for me is, again, another sign of quality. And I don't like these bike companies ripping people off. It rubs me the wrong way, it really does. It's really, the fueling down low really is still quite annoying, to be honest with you. Especially with slow control stuff, it can be a little bit arsey. But the quick shifter, as soon as you get it past 3 grand, it is so smooth. Again, at 2nd gear, 3 and a bit thousand, straight in. There are some negatives to this bike, and I will be doing a video on that, but the main one for me is the brakes. The brakes are shocking. The brakes are absolutely horrible. However, I have gone out and bought a new set of calipers, braided lines, all that kind of stuff, and it turns out I might actually not need them, which is because I've managed to find something for 20 quid. Plus your brake pads, obviously your brake pads do make a big difference, but I managed to find that. I managed to find something for £20 that, I tell you what, has completely changed the feel of these brakes, and that is a video I've already done, so go and check that out. Hello there, sir. Don't say hello then. Now, on a lot of other master cylinders you can change the ratio, like the RCS, the Brembo RCS or the Brembo MCS, and with stock bikes you can't do that with this particular master cylinder. However, this allows you to be able to fine-tune your ratio, and I can tell you now, it is the single biggest change I have made to this bike, apart from the exhaust, and it was 20 quid. It's titanium, it looks nice, it feels good, it's easy to install. So again, go and have a look at that. It works on all the new MT10s with the Brembo master cylinder. I'm not sure if the R1 has it. I swear that has a Nissin master cylinder. That's a big pothole. Damn, I love this thing so fucking much. And the braking power now, it was so squishy before. Basically you get to about, for me it was about 1 inch of movement and nothing would happen, and then all of a sudden it would start to bite. This has completely wiped that out. It is so good. Like I say, for 20 quid. For 20 quid I've never known a mod like it. I didn't even know it existed until I did my research, so just passing this information on to you guys might be worth a shot. But this thing is brutally quick, especially after being remapped. And one other consideration you might want to have is that if you do get one of these, they are really, really neutered from stock. They're only pushing maybe 135 horsepower, and they are really restricted. So if you get one of these and you get it remapped and flashed, etc. Oh, skipping across the floor, fucking hell! Shit, it is an absolute fucking missile. when it's unrestricted, it is an absolute missile. This feels quicker than my KTM, the 1290 that I had. It feels quicker than the Speed Triple, and we're pushing 10-15 less horsepower. It's just the way that it spins up and the way that it makes its power. It is so nice. It is honestly the nicest, if not, well, one of, if not the nicest engines I have ever had the pleasure of owning. And I'm not joking you. I keep thinking to myself, oh, should I sell it? But, oh, fuck me. But no, I can't sell it because it's too good. The engine is phenomenal. It's got so much torque. It's usable torque. And I want to take this on a track. A-mode is brutal, by the way. It's honestly, it's a cracking bike. All you need is to upgrade the brakes. And like I said, I'm going to do the brake upgrades anyway. I've already got the calipers. I've already got the braided hoses. So I may as well. You're alright, mate. I'm not going to kill you. Yeah, still a bit chuggy down low, isn't it? Thanks, mate. But it's so usable in town. It's really comfortable for me. I can't praise this thing enough, and the fact that I've had it for a year, you know, should said it all really, because I haven't owned a bike for a fucking year. So anyway, I'm gonna do it, like I said, it's a bit of a ranty chat thing, but I just wanted to get out, get some riding done, take you around the new setup, you know, what I'm thinking about the bike. Obviously you can see I'm doing little mods to it and stuff at the minute, but yeah, lots more to come. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very, very soon, I'm sure, and until the next time, boys and girls, sort 'em out. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Make sure you subscribe, by the way, and follow my Instagram, because I have got an Instagram. And yeah, thank you. Goodbye. And the rear brakes fixed as well, since I took that piece of shit pipe works off. Yippee!